Okay. 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 Setting up, and am now live. Alright, welcome back. Yep, on the stream again tonight. And we're gonna dive in deep further with .NET Core again. So if you haven't already, check out my Twitter page, Tech. I have it in the description. Feel free to follow me. So last time we were just exploring around .NET, and we had some issues towards the end. But after doing a bit of research, I found out that there's two types of architectures that .NET has, and I believe this minimal APIs architecture is something that they are pushing through quite recently. So when I first did the example, it was all controller based, and so uh, so when I did it didn't follow the minimal API architecture. It was going through more of a controller based architecture. So I was confused my last stream because I was like, I did this tutorial last time, and yeah, this was the exact tutorial I did before I streamed. After I started streaming, well, during the stream, the tutorial changed into something different, and it's a bit, yeah, I was confused that day because I was figuring out, why is this all minimal? What's changed? Is .NET going with a new approach? But I did a bit more research, and it turns out they're trying to go more towards this minimal API functional architecture. So it, from what it looks like, it seems like they're going towards more like the functional approach. Uh, it would look like a lot similar to what it looks like on Node or Express.js, and I feel like that's their next audience they're trying to target. And it was interesting, so I want to discover more in this stream using this architecture, because one, it's new, and two, I think it's interesting to try something out new as well. So yeah, I think let's give this one a try. So what I did, I believe I used that .NET command to generate this, but you could also generate this in Visual Studio as well. So if you go new project, click on ASP.NET Core Empty, you should be able to get this project. I'm using Visual Studio right now, so I built all this through Visual Studio, but this can be opened through VS Code as well. So move on. Okay, cool. Okay, let's go ahead. And so initially you greeted with this screen, but as you can see on the right, you don't really have much compared to what we looked at last time. So you have just a program.cs out of the box and some setting files, and a Docker file if you opt into it from Visual Studio. Now, if you use the CLI, someone can mistake me if they've done .NET, but it doesn't seem like the CLI comes with Docker. I'm sure there's a repository that allows this, but feel free to let me know if that exists. All right. So let's have a look into this. What are we greeted with? We're greeted with get request, which does hello world. Now we could run this, and I'm pretty sure I'm running this right now when I open this project. Is that Docker running? And I sure do. Oh, maybe I had to actually press run. So you might have not saw this, but it opened a web page with hello world. We'll try to do our testing through Postman, because that's how we usually test my APIs. I never quite get what's with their port numbers, but nevertheless, going through connection confused, and I have a feeling why, because I enable HTTPS in the settings. I'm not sure if on the CLI by default comes with HTTPS. Oh, okay. Oh, it's 32270. Oh, my bad again. 3270. And oh, maybe I did disable HTTPS. Hang up. I'll just copy it. Let's put the socket hang up. Is the application off? Shouldn't be. We do 771 because on Docker that says that's the one in port 80. Okay, this is it. Thing. Let's run it. You have to have this running in this mode. So I did able to verify. Yes. If I okay, all right. So I need to have this running, and I can't actually say. I think I need to have something configured in Postman. Um, yeah. So I always have to look in the left screen for the chat. So give me a second. I might need to turn this off. Oh, okay. So it's the SSL verification. So I need to look into much more further of what the SSL verification does. All right, cool beans. So do a post request app.map post. Oh, okay. I'm interested on what these tabs do because it came up with a suggestion as an app. Oh no, okay, so we don't want to pass an app, definitely not. So actually, let's try to just create a class like this, commenting. I'm too used to the VS Code shortcut, so commenting. Oh, I think it was like Control Shift K, and then I had to press something slash. That did not help. Bear with me. I need to get used to the ID, so toggle line comment. Control K. Oh, okay. Control K, Control slash. Okay. Okay, I mean, I had it in the beginning, so not sure. Class test, and then oh, this is meant to be after. Seems like it takes a bit when with the IntelliSense. Sure. Nothing else. All right. Public int. Age. I don't think I need to get set now. Age. It's another type. I know int. I know string. Let's stick with these two for now. All right. So we're expecting a test variable. Actually, we'll change it to something. We'll change it to person. I feel like that's overused in example. Actually, let's keep it camel case. Age. Is it meant to be this? Bear with me. Trying to. Maybe I needed to get any. Alright. So public string. Is that not gonna work? It's nullable. Okay. What are we doing? We're gonna pass this class in person. So, I mean, if you're coming from a TypeScript background and you declare your interface or your type as what you want in your variable, this is where you would do it. So person. Wow. I just wish the IntelliSense faster. but I must say I like the auto completion tabbing going on. Okay, so let's change this to a post request. And can I pass JSON yet? Bob. Age, and that's at an int, so 20. Give it a go. We had nothing. 4 or 5 method not allowed. Oh, we had to restart this. Okay, so on the left tab, the hello world came up, and so if we have a look in Postman, oh, I'm not sure why why the age didn't come in, but it seems like it did. Am I meant to do this again? Okay. Am I meant to assign row? I believe so. And so I believe I didn't see this till now. Oh, potential figure. Okay. Okay. That's some more variables. Is that two int variables? Public int. I'm not gonna write birthday. I'm gonna write. Let's say cars. So the amount of cars. But actually, let me get to that example. Oh, yeah. Give this a try. And so let's add car. We have 3. We still get Bob. Okay. At least get in JSON like last time. We had to try to figure it out, but I'll try to figure that one out as well. The controller-based APIs. Okay. So let's have a look. Trying to get these other variables in because that's a bit strange. I'm going to do result.js. Yes. Oh. Does that work? Because I know you could serialize it. Oh, wait, I'll restart. Get this. Okay, that's when the errors come. So I'm too used to the hot reload using Node.1 on Node.js. And so that's why I don't usually get. Interesting. This didn't really help. Okay. Trying. Okay, so need to have both the cars and the aging. So I'm not sure why the number's not. The number should at least come. So alright, so can we that's nice. We can just modify it, but that's not what my intention is. Close, but no. Person more, and still return it. I'm sure that's what it's doing. Console run line, and I'm gonna restart this. And let's have a look. We still get Bob. Logs. Get person. Why do we still get person? Get the type of, oh sorry, class of it. Okay, test. Just to be sure that this is the place that it's happening. Okay, so that's all restarted. Have anything here? Bob. Oh, we get the test. Got it. That is definite. What? Yeah. Actually, the question would be: are the values being extracted properly? Am I meant to have this get set? Oh, this could be it. That's probably what I'm missing. Builders. Okay, probably not. Uh, it's probably is. Run it again. Ah, there we go. Okay, it was the get set. All right. The getters and setters. I remember that a while ago. Yeah, you can tell I don't usually code in object-oriented programming, and it's been a while using that paradigm. I've been across some code, but that's in Node.js. I mean, trying to use classes, and I don't think it's properly structured. Doing that way. But when you go into this high level programming language like well, they're uh, going on C# or Java, you're gonna get very typed like variables and classes, and so they're very strict about it. And I guess that's one of the appeals being in .NET um, or in Java in general, is that, or like any object oriented programming language, that it's very stable. But, uh, everything's standardized, and I like when I was in university, I initially started with C# in courses, and so my university was very heavy in C#. But it was like 2-3 courses on Python. And then when I got to Java, it didn't really make much of a difference to me. I mean, there was obviously some library differences in Java, but really, it was easy to grasp, get onto it. But personally, I prefer the C# environment better than Java. But JavaScript's another level. Well, I've used JavaScript for too long, and I feel like feel like it's time to explore something new. And so I'm on .NET right now and covering it right now. So I feel like there's been a fair bit of changes when I last touched it. I think the last time I touched it was 2023. When did I graduate? 2017, 2018. That's when I touched C# last time. And after that, I don't think I've touched C# after that. Yeah, I've touched PHP. I've been mostly in JavaScript, mostly Node.JS, TypeScript. I do front end as well, React, but I'm more of a back end developer. Even though I'm a full stack software engineer, but I mostly focus on back end. Okay, all right. So got a post first out of the way. Structure is important when you declare your models. This is a model. We've got a request here, and I mean we can write the put and delete, but I don't think it'll be proper in this example. I think if we connect to a database, I feel like that bit might be proper. But we get the idea of using a get. Now the examples that the Microsoft documentation has, like for their initial tutorial, isn't in in-memory database. But I want to go straight into using like an SQL based database. I've installed my sorry, not my MySQL. I think I still have MySQL installed. Microsoft SQL Server. So I think since using .NET, which is Microsoft, I think it would make sense to go hand in hand with using Microsoft SQL Server. Now, bear in mind, I've never touched that, never touched Microsoft flavors before. Touch MySQL, MariaDB, Oracle in university, also MySQL in university as well. Somewhat Postgres and MongoDB. And actually, MongoDB would be interesting to integrate because there is support on .NET for MongoDB, and so it'll be interesting to implement that in the future. All right. We move on, or should we? That's basic. Actually, let's try to create a file. Yeah, might struggle this one, but we'll give it a try. So, for those who, well, I mean not for those, but usually when you make your .NET application, Express application, you have I try to separate my routes into a different file, and then I have my sub routes in a different file, so I make them a bit modular. This seems like it generated into one file, which is nice, but when you have a lot of routes, I think you would wanna try to separate as much as you can. And I do see the appeal of going with the controller-based API. At the same time, I think this is interesting what Microsoft's doing right now with .NET, that they're moving with this minimal approach. In their initial instructions, they also talk about adding Swagger. Actually, we should try to add Swagger. So because I think having some API documentation is really key to have. Let's try to find it somewhere. I know in their examples this up. Start it. And alright, so I talked about cores as well, which I haven't used, but we haven't gotten that in depth with it. Alright, let's try to add this. Oh, you get. Okay. It's gonna be interesting. So I built this in Visual Studio, and I think this was targeted if you're using like CLI. But nevertheless, you should still be able to use it because this project is not Visual Studio Windows specific. This is more would be applicable for Mac and Linux or any type of operating system that allows .NET to be compiled in .NET Core. I remember there was a NuGet package option. Lindsay's? I'm really just ahead. Okay. Well, I'm tempted to use the command line. Terminal here. Oh, NuGet package manager. We'll do this. Oh. Get help. So, I mean, this looks like PowerShell for sure. Let's. Okay. Fine. And so, what was it? It was called Washbuckle ASP net cool. All right. Don't know where they got that from, but oh, they have it. Okay, cool. I mean, they're meant to have it. I don't know why I'm surprised, but install package. Okay. That's it. And we just say, what did it say on the documentation? I think it said, yeah. I mean, does the version go with the late? Actually, no, it's cannot accept arguments version. All right. Okay, let's try it like this. I don't know if this is good. Seems like it's getting it. I don't know if it's got it or not, but give it a go. Open API models. Actually, try it as much as I can. Whenever you're trying to do documentation tutorials, you can copy and paste it for experimentation, but try to type it as well, especially if you're going to use it very often. Microsoft.open API dot models. Cool. Builder services, add endpoint API explain. Oh, okay. So you're meant to define all this now as well. So I remember doing. I think JavaScript had the same thing, but I think it was in JS docs. Use Nest.js. I think they have decorators that do it for you. All right, let's go. Feel like I should be enabling this. Builder dot. I'm gonna have this open on the side because I need to. Okay, I don't think I can. Oh, dot services dot add. With the intels, it's not working. Okay. Oh, cool. But what I don't understand, what's the go with the errors? Am I meant to do this before the app's fun? I feel like it should be done. Or did it do it here? Oh, okay, so this allows you to generate. Okay, let's. I know I I just said to type it out, but oh, actually, that makes sense. All right, builder dot services dot what do we have? Swagger. Add Swagger gen. Okay. Add Swagger gen. And I feel like they had this to do piece. We're gonna switch the c.swagger doc, and we're gonna try to. I think it's. I'll copy this. Oh, one line. Am I meant to have a semicolon? I think I do. V1 and say person API. Keep track of your person database. Kind of getting an idea of what to do future now. Seems like I still need this API use Swagger, so let me get patient. Okay, so we're going to use API app. I'm assuming this is within the package. I don't know if I'm meant to memorize this, but alright, let's. So do definitely try to type it out as much as you can. But for this initial setup, I copy because I want to see when this, because I didn't add this Swagger file at all. I don't know where this is getting from. Alright, let's restart. But I'm a bit cautious. Yeah, build errors. What are they? I guess the key is to not also try to stop the application at the same time. Ah, there we go. Ah, alright. Cool. And make sure you save it as well. Well, I think it does autosave. Not. And okay. Cannot modify service collection. Application is built. I wonder if I added it too early or too. Oh, okay. It's meant to be after the. Okay. Alright, let's stop it. Maybe I meant to do all this for the app declarations. Before this is all built. And now. Be able to. And it does seem like it auto saves. Cool beans. Alright. Now I need documentation. Probably not that one. Got a lot of tabs up. And you get one. No. Yeah, this is it. Alright, so localhost 5000/swagger. And I don't think it's 5000, so if we do /swagger. Oh, there we go. Alright, we have it. And we have our name, age, and cars. Good stuff. Alright, I guess we'll end it there, but in the next one we're going to try to separate this file out because it's starting to get a little messy, as you can see. So we're going to try to structure this. We're going to have the models in one file, we're going to have the routes in another file, and then let's try to get some database going. Let's try to get some database connection and then see what we can do from there. Alright, I'll end it there. It's getting a little late as well. Yep, so thank you so much, and I'll see you later. Bye.